It's kinda rare to actually get great value from the gadgets that you purchase, but today I'm gonna tell you all about a phone that gives you tons of value for what you pay for. What's up everyone, I'm Janos, creator of Pinoy Tech Dad, and this is my Redmi Note 9S full review. Now you've seen tons of unboxing videos on this already, so let's skip that part since you only get a charger and a free case anyway. I actually have two Redmi Note 9S right here, the Glacier White and the limited edition Interstellar Gray, which by the way, I'll be giving away at the end of this video, so stick around for the full mechanics. Now there's only two variants of the Redmi Note 9S, one with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage capacity, and the 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage capacity. Personally, I'd go with the 6128 configuration as that offers the best value at only $250 in the US or 13,000 pesos here in the Philippines. Now let's get the basics out of the way. This has a headphone jack, a USB Type-C port, a microphone, and a single down-firing speaker at the bottom. Volume controls and the power button, which has an integrated fingerprint scanner, can be found on the right side. On the left side, you have a SIM card tray, and you also have a micro SD card slot in there as well, so that's really awesome. You also get an infrared blaster at the top, which is really useful, and at the back you get a quad camera setup highlighted by its 48 megapixel camera. At the front, we have a full HD 6.67-inch IPS LCD protected by Gorilla Glass 5, and you can find a 16 megapixel selfie camera at the top center position. Now with the Snapdragon 720G, I was able to get 275,000 Antutu benchmark points on my Interstellar Gray variant and 276,000 Antutu benchmark points on the white variant that I have right here. That puts the Redmi Note 9S right smack in the middle when it comes to performance compared to other Android phones. Now in real-world performance, the Snapdragon 720G does absolutely great. It breezes through daily tasks, social media app browsing is smooth, and playing games is highly enjoyable. Now for comparison, it sits close enough to the performance of the Huawei P40 Lite, also known as the Nova 7i, and Realme 6 Pro, as well as the Redmi Note 8 Pro. Now it does have Android 10, which also has Xiaomi's MIUI 11, which looks more minimalistic, but it will soon be upgraded to the MIUI 12, and hopefully the experience should be as smooth as it currently is. I love how you can change to different themes so you can fully customize MIUI's look from the lock screen and home screen wallpapers to its icons. You also have a security app that takes care of malware, cleans unused files, and basically just tries to fix whatever is slowing down your phone. You also have Game Space, where you can integrate all of your games and have the MIUI take care of optimization performance when you're playing games. Lastly, you have the second space feature for when you let someone else borrow your phone perhaps, so it can act like a guest user account, or as what Flossie Carter calls it, thought protection. Moving on, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the screen bleeding issue, as what most people are calling it, but in fact, the proper term is backlight bleeding. Now, I'm actually a stickler for backlight bleeding, and that's because I'm a TV enthusiast. I've tested a lot of TVs before, and these backlight bleeding issues are quite common with edge-lit TVs from LG. So this is something that I really wanted to look into. And of the three Note 9S that I was able to check out, two of them actually have backlight bleeding. Now, if you own a Redmi Note 9S, you can go ahead and test it by activating the dark mode and then check the default Google SMS app. Now, if you see light on your phone's perimeters, that is the backlight bleeding issue. Now, to be fair, the backlight bleeding issue is only obvious if you have a gray background. With black, white, or other color backgrounds, it's not noticeable at all. And if it is, then you probably have a defective unit and you should have it replaced. So the biggest question here is if the backlight bleeding should cause concern. Absolutely not. Unless you're all about that gray background, you won't even notice that it's there. Anyway, now that we've covered that, let's actually talk about how beautiful the Full HD IPS LCD is. It's definitely not an AMOLED screen, but it has vibrant and punchy colors that add a lot to the experience whenever you're watching movies on Netflix or watching YouTube videos. Now, it doesn't have the fancy high refresh rate, so you're stuck with 60 Hz, but if you've never experienced high refresh rates on a phone before, this should not be an issue at all. Everything looks fluid, and the 6.67-inch screen is massive enough for you to see the tears rolling down on the face of your favorite Korean drama characters. Now, if there's one complaint I have about this display, it's probably with the punch hole placement. I would have much preferred having it on the left corner like on the Redmi Note 9, but aside from that, it's a really good display regardless of its issues. The Redmi Note 9S is equipped with a 48-megapixel camera using Samsung's GM2 sensor. It also has an 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens, a 5-megapixel macro lens, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. It can shoot videos from 720p 30 frames per second up to 4K 30 frames per second. The photos are quite good for its price range, and I have no doubt that anyone who picks this up will be truly satisfied with its quality. You get a lot of details with the images from the Note 9S, and daylight performance is truly superb. Color production is good, and picture sharpness is quite impressive. Now, if you want to see a comparison of how the Redmi Note 9S's camera stands up against the Redmi Note 9 Pro, check out the link on the upper right corner. Now, a lot of people are asking about its night mode capability, and the results range from decent to meh, but I don't blame the Note 9S, as night shots are really tricky even for an expensive standalone camera. So expect softer and grainy images when taking photos and videos during nighttime. Now, as for video quality, I'd say this is where you'll slightly be disappointed. At 4K 30 frames per second, you don't get any image stabilization, so you will absolutely need a gimbal if you want to have a steady video. Fortunately, Digital Walker sent me the Momax Selfie Stable Smartphone Gimbal with tripod, and it's really good for people who want to use their Redmi Note 9S for vlogging on the go or even for sit-down videos. Now, if you want to get one like this, you can check this out at Digital Walker. Now, I'm quite happy with the Redmi Note 9S when it comes to gaming. You can play most games at their maximum available graphical settings. Like, you can go up to ultra settings in Mobile Legends, very high graphical settings on Call of Duty, and up to HD quality on PUBG. Now, I was also able to play Black Desert Online and Honkai Impact 3, and I've had no issues whatsoever. By the way, I've seen comments that Mobile Legends doesn't have ultra settings for the 464 configuration, so do take note of that. Also, the back panel only got slightly warm and never really got to a point where I had to worry at all. So overall, if you're looking at the Redmi Note 9S as your next gaming phone, this will give you a great experience. Now, with a 5020 mAh battery capacity, you'll find yourself having a hard time looking for ways to drain its battery. There were days where I just left the phone on standby the whole time because I was testing a different phone, and the Redmi Note 9S still had a lot of battery remaining after checking it again. It is really power efficient, and when you do run out of battery, you'll be able to charge it for about 1 hour and 45 minutes because it comes with a 22.5 watt charger, but you can actually just charge it up to 18 watts. Okay, before we go into my final thoughts, here are my simple mechanics in order for you to get the chance to win the Interstellar Grey Limited Edition Redmi Note 9S. First, of course, you have to subscribe to my channel as well as the rest of the Gadget Gang, which is Sulit Tech Reviews and Gadget Sidekick. And this might be very easy for you guys because I'm sure a lot of you are already subscribed to their channels, but if you haven't subscribed yet, I'll make sure to put the links to their channels in the description box. Second, you just have to comment what Redmi Note 9S feature you like the most. And lastly, like and follow my page Pinoy Tech Dad, as that is where I'll post who the winner is. Now, this giveaway is only for those in the Philippines as I don't have money to cover international shipping for now, so I'm really sorry for my international viewers. And lastly, I'll pick the winner after I hit 10,000 subscribers or 1 month after this video, whichever comes first. So for example, if I hit 10,000 subscribers by tomorrow, I'll draw the winner right away without waiting for a month. Anyway, good luck to everyone who's joining this giveaway. Alright, so let's make this short and simple. If you're looking for a phone that offers a lot of value for your money, the Redmi Note 9S gives you that and then some. It's truly one of 2020's best price to performance value phone, and while I want to say that this is going to be hard to top off, I have no doubt that Xiaomi will most likely produce more value phones like this, and that's going to be a total win for us consumers. So if you've been holding off from buying a Redmi Note 9S because of the possible backlight bleeding issue, rest assured that it's not as big of a deal as some people are making it out to be. So go ahead and get that Redmi Note 9S. And if you want to get one, links are in the description box. And I know most of them are sold out right now, but make sure you add them to your wish list in advance. Also, if you're wondering what phone case I was using for this Redmi Note 9S video, it's actually the Ringke Fusion X, which should be available by the time this video is up. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Keep safe and have a great day.